Guys, time for another update video in no particular order. Got some blanks here, more blanks here. Got a nice pin and a business card from Mike Nelson, Nelson's Locksmithing. He also sent me a Masonic pin, which was very cool, so I thank you, my brother. That's something I got a machine, saving this for last. A master padlock that gonna rebuild at some point, needs a new actuator. This one I had for a long time, finally made the key for it. Thank you to Night Owl for help with the depth and spacing. I had the cuts and I wasn't 100% sure which card to use. Only had one blank, and these are basically made of unobtainium. So really cool, made for US. There's some marks there from my vice grips at work. And Night Owl also sent me a couple things here. This one I happened to find on the same day at work. Another key they forgot to mill. He sent me these. The elusive Medico uncut. And where did I put it? Right here. His famous Beware of the Locksmith stickers along with the Night Owl sticker. So thank you again. He also is helping me figure out how to get this apart. Medico Medico cam lock that push in. I believe this was out of a Fire King. He says I have to remove the clip here and then I can rekey it. Sergeant cylinder that I got from work. This S&G I've had for a while, and somebody helped me make a key for that, made out of a bolt, as you can see there. Dropped my car keys. This is pretty cool. I happened to notice the other day selling somebody some padlocks. I know, Master Lock, don't have to say it. If I can get this out of here. So this is just a number 1, nothing fancy, but I noticed on the bow of the keys, they got the blind code, and then right there, established 1921, and on the other side, Master Lock, established 1921. So I'm not sure if they're planning anything else as far as a 100th anniversary lock, but I will keep my eyes open. So I got one of these for myself and one for my friend Gordon, who always helps me out. And then this is something that has only been seen on Reddit. Since I started locksmithing 2 or 3 years ago, there was this Schlage Everest Primus SL. And I asked about it. Nobody had ever seen it. The rep knew it existed, whatever. Finally, one of the guys, locksmith in Texas, was able to get these. So this is a knob cylinder that takes a Schlage small format IC style key, but it also has a sidebar in it. So if I had a R235, let me see something. I believe that, let me show you how this will work. It's very similar to Keymark Peaks, things like that, where you can put a full-size core, a full-size cylinder, and use, different style, different formats of lock in the same key, and that's what I'm trying to say. Somewhere so, okay, I had to find it, but this is a B235 core right here, and the B and the R will fit in the B. It's backwards compatible. So if you had a facility full of B235 cores and you had some high security places within the building, you could put cylinders and use these keys, and this should. So obviously it's not going to work it because they're not pinned. It's a different system, but you could do a lot of cool stuff. And so this thing, I took it apart. It does not have any drivers. It's very interesting. I'll do some pictures. But this housing, the top is solid. There is a sidebar on this side, a sidebar on this side. You've got finger pins like any Primus uses, the same finger pins. But the top are wafers that are similar to a GM sidebar, if any of my fellow locksmiths have worked on those. So the cap just comes right off. There's a very short pin, but I only got a knob cylinder. because I have so many ICs, and but it's a really cool. It's cool to see that it's finally, it's been in production. As far as I know, this guy was the first person to place an order, so there were some issues at the factory, but it's here, and looking forward also to the Medeco M4 that they announced that should be coming out in January. I don't know anything other than what's on the Medeco website, but maybe I can get my hands on one. So I hope everybody has a good holiday season. Stay safe. Check out Lockpicking 101. Check out Key Picking and LockReference.com. Bye-bye, guys.